Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. We are in a new year, and I want to share a kind of a funny story. The joke is my wife. She married me because I'm a podiatrist, because she has got all these foot issues. Not really bad things, but she's like had ingrown toenails, and she's got this, like, I don't know, in the wintertime her feet get all like hot and irritated because her feet sweat and things like that. And but the real hard thing is finding shoes for her. So we were out looking for shoes, and I don't know about you, but where I'm at in Massachusetts, there used to be a really good kind of a shoe store would have really good brands and things like that in Framingham, which is near where I work, where we have our offices, and now there's not. Now the only one that I know of around is in Townsend. Now Townsend is almost like near New Hampshire, and we went there. I had off on Monday, and I went there with my wife, and we went into this store, and it's funny. It's like a backpacking store. I feel like I was in Boy Scouts again. And for anyone that doesn't know, I used to be a Boy Scout. I was like an Eagle Scout. Actually, me and Ben's my buddy here in the office. We're both Eagle Scouts, and we always tell these stories. We did these Klondike derbies when we were kids, and go out and camp in the snow. So for anyone that's interested in that stuff, could talk about more stories. But anyway, we're in this backpacking, like outdoorsy store, and like this is where I'm sending all my patients. It's in Townsend, and I go back, and I'm like, oh my goodness, where am I sending people? But when I got there, I was amazed. So they have a great selection of shoes. You're probably familiar with some of these brands, but they have like Naot, N-A-O-T, which is a very wide one. The Danskos are very wide. There was another one called, I think it's called Soft Sole. It's a newer one I haven't heard of before. And so basically, most of the shoes look like shoes my mom would wear. So my wife did not want to wear them. And so we were trying on different ones, and she was about ready to break down and cry because we couldn't find anything. And I just thought, oh my goodness, if she can't find it here, where are we going to get her shoes? And then all of a sudden, we found one pair, and then they have Ultras and Topos, which are some wider shoes. So what I find is, I think everyone during this pandemic, their feet got bigger because they weren't wearing shoes, or they didn't get bigger. They just kind of went back to normal of wearing nothing or going barefoot or stretching out and things like that. And then when you try to put them in a shoe, everyone's feet hurt. And so we found her a pair of a couple of these. I think it was like a Naot one. They have Lems and a couple of these brands. Basically, the whole thought is they're wider in the front. They're anatomic in the front. And then they're narrow in the heel. But there's just not many brands that are like that. Like, all the traditional brands are squeezed the toes, and if you're not used to wearing a shoe that's squeezed, it's hard to find something. And I always recommend, you guys probably do this too, but if you don't, it really helps me, is I take the sock liner out of the shoe that they're buying, and I have them stand on it, and I can show like half their pinky toe is sticking over the side. That's the one thing I always do. So we were pulling out the liners, and then what we found is we had these two shoes that she liked, and they were the right size, but they were too tight in the little toe. And then this sounds really simple. I don't know you guys, but I didn't think of it, and I'm a podiatrist, right? So the salesperson's there, we're getting all stressed, like my wife's ready to break down. And then what they did is they realized that the soft sole shoe, they had a removable sock liner with a normal like bed in the shoe afterwards. Like, some of them you remove the sock liner and you see the seams, but this one you remove it and it looked like a normal sole, had the same name written. So it's like a double sole. I think Dr. Comfort has these for like diabetics. They give them they take up a little, they're like spacers. And so it took out the arch a little bit of the arch support, but like the shoes fit. And all of a sudden, from like no shoes, we got four pairs of shoes for my wife. And I think it ended up being about $100 a pair. I thought they would have given me a discount, but they didn't. They gave me a free pair of socks. But anyway, that's neither this nor that. And but I have a happy wife, and shoes that fit, and shoes that she likes, and they're cute, and things like that. So I guess the story behind this is we have to find certain places where we can send our patients, and there's not many places that really have shoes that can fit them. And buying them online isn't always the best option, because shoe sizes are different and things like that. So maybe after she gets her first pair, now she can buy other ones that size. But you can find these brands. But there are a lot of good brands out there. I have a little shoe buying guide. I don't know if you guys do too. I'll put a little link underneath it with my shoe buying guide. These are links more for Massachusetts and then online places. But something you could consider would be to go to like Amazon, or they have that their shoe Zappos, and you can do an affiliate link, right? So you could put this on your website, recommend the good shoes that they like, a couple of these brands that are more anatomic, and then do your affiliate link and send them there. Another option is you could have like a line of one of these brands. Like we have in our office, we have Lems, so we can have patients try on a Lem, and then we can drop it, ship it to their house. And so there's a little bit of a pain in terms of you have to be like customer service and do refunds and things like that. So it's kind of a pain that way. But for patients, they like to have these types of shoes, and they make them feel really good. Like if you put on a shoe that really fits, like once you start wearing these, you're never going to want to go back, right? It's just my kids. I started wearing, like, they're 5 and 7 right now, and all they wear is Ultras. And if I put my daughter, she has a beautiful anatomic foot, and if I put her in anything else, she like won't wear the thing. So it's going to be hard as she gets older. She's going to want to wear high heels, and she's like, no way, I'm not going to wear these. So anyway, those are the thoughts of this my experience to this local store. So if you're ever in Massachusetts, or try Townsend. If you have any other shoe stores or any other good ideas that work for you, please let me know. And please, if you haven't given a good review on wherever you're listening to this, please just put a little review on there. That would help things out so other podiatrists can know about it. I don't usually ask for that more, but I'm trying to learn how to ask stuff at the end. Do that and let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, guys, have a great one.